Good morning, guys. Welcome to this week's vlog. I just wanted to come on here and say thank you for everyone who always comes back to watch and comments. Yeah, I look forward to those every week. But yeah, this week I am doing some model making for my architecture class, doing a couple of changes around the house. And we moved back into our bedroom downstairs. The attic started getting a little warm. There was a little bit of a warm front through Utah, so it was a little too warm to sleep up there, and so we moved back downstairs. But I still want to keep working on upstairs and hopefully get the AC situation situated, because that space is just so nice and I want to be able to use it. I am also going to work on the sunroom. I'm going to get some of the film up on the windows, and then I am doing a no spend April, and which is part of like my yearly goals I talked about in January. I just want to do one no spend month every quarter just to kind of reset. So that'll be April. So that means I'm going to go thrifting before April. So I'm thinking I'll probably go either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, thanks for being here, and we'll get on with the vlog. Hi guys, so I thought I'd go over my March thrift finds and a few updates to the living room in particular. April, I am doing a low spend month, so I'm basically only going to be spending money on groceries, medicine, gas, only necessities. So I had to get my thrifting done this month, of course. It's a little bit of thrifting, a little bit of new because I did go to IKEA this month. I'm sure you guys have seen, or maybe have seen the pattern. They have like bed sheets in this pattern. I walked by the towel section and I saw that they had towels in this. And so I just grabbed one hand towel for the bathroom. But I just think this is so fun and very springy. But I didn't really want to invest in bed sheets, so I just got the towel for like $3. And then the other thing I got, it's still in the package, it's this swing arm lamp. I'll put a little picture of how it looks, but this is gonna go here in the living room, just behind me actually. We just haven't had a chance to put that up yet. I love the color of this. One of my coworkers has one of these, but it's in a darker navy blue. So I've just been, honestly, I've been wanting one for a while. Ironically, after I found this lamp at IKEA, I never find swing arm lamps or architecture style lamps at the thrift. But of course, as soon as I find this one, I found this guy. So it's not a vintage lamp, but it's, you know, that architecture style. You can like twist and turn it. So of course I picked that up. And then today I found this guy, which is actually a rechargeable lamp. It's not vintage, but yeah, I can't wait to try this out because the sunroom only has one outlet. So if I could just charge this one up and keep it at my desk, that would be so awesome. I found this guy. This isn't a swing arm. I think it's called a gooseneck. This one is vintage. I love this one. It does plug in. I need to clean it up still. But I also thought it would be kind of fun to have them all grouped together and just be crazy with it. And I forgot what tour I was watching where the person had collected, I think it was a photographer, had collected mirrors, and he had this whole mirror room. It was like vintage mirrors though, like the gold ones. And he just had hundreds of them. And I thought that was kind of cool. But I think I will spread these out. And then the next thing I found today, nothing crazy. You can get this at IKEA, but these red IKEA frames, I just love to put in art that my son makes in these and then frame it around the house as art because it is. And so, yeah, that's what I got that for. And then I got this green basket for my desk because right now I have like a ton of balsa wood just everywhere. So I thought this would be just a good colorful option for storage. This scarf, of course it's warming up again, but I wanted to try and find more colorful scarves. I only own one gray scarf, which is fine, but I found this one and I thought this was just so beautiful. It looks handmade to me. I don't know. I need to wash it still, but I also love this mustardy color. And then what else? I found this. I think it's just like one of those wine bottle holders, but I'm using it this way. And I am already using it. I actually had to take it down to show you guys, but I'm using it for my mugs. So I'm putting this right by my Keurig. Next thing I found was this camping mug. Of course, I am just obsessed with like anything steel, anything chrome, anything metal right now, so I picked this up. Hopefully we're gonna go camping this month, but even if we don't, we can use this at home, and I think it's beautiful. And then the other one I found was this one. It's this, I think it's vintage, yeah, 1992. This coffee mug. This one's more for aesthetics. It's chipped and it's kind of dusty, crusty on the inside, even though I washed it already. But I love this red. Yeah, basically I have this in the kitchen and it has like my different mugs on there. The next thing I found was a stair runner on Etsy. I previously just had some fabric that I thrifted. It was like this velvet green fabric, and I just placed it there because I really do not like carpet, and I didn't want to stare at the carpet on the stairs all the time, so I put that green velvet fabric on the stairs, and I actually really like that color there. So I ended up finding, it's kind of like a jute from an Etsy seller, and yeah, I think it looks beautiful there. It's perfect. I only bought one runner, and so I still need to like cover the rest of the stairs going up, but this is the only section you see when you're sitting in the living room, so I'm okay for now to have that. And then I also got a record player. I've been wanting one forever, and we have records, and so it's been really fun to wake up on the weekends and like put in a record, and it also just like adds to the cozy vibe in the living room. I think just having it on display. This philodendron plant that I bought yesterday. So she's up on the window. I think I might have to bring her down a little bit just to get some better sunlight because our living room is pretty dark. So yeah, I might do that, but at the same time I really like how she kind of brings your eye up when you're in here. So I don't know. I'll see how she does, but if I need to move her down, I will. To the living room, a couple of changes. I added the swing arm floor lamp. I've had this lamp for a while and it's kind of moved around my house, but this is by far the favorite place that it's been. I think it just adds, something was missing in that corner and now I feel it's complete. So she's gonna stay there. And then I switched out the black chrome chair that I had here. I switched that one out for this yellow chair that I had in my son's room, and I thrifted it. Well no, it's a Facebook marketplace find, but I think I paid like $5 or $10 for it, and I wasn't even searching for a yellow chrome frame chair. But somehow I ended up finding it. I forgot what I was even looking for. It was one of those posts where they had posted several items, and this one was kind of like stuck in between a bunch of not super interesting items, just like random household things. And then I don't even know why I clicked on it, but I'm looking through and I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I went and picked that up months ago now, but I just put it in here and I think it feels right, especially because it's transitioning into spring and the yellow just kind of reinforces that like it's a new season. It's freshening up the living room space, so I love her in here. She's also smaller than the black chair that I had in here, so because our living room is so small, there's a little bit more space. Those are the items that I thrifted this month. I'm gonna be taking a thrift break for April, but I also kind of feel like that's a good thing. It's a good thing to take breaks, and then it gives you more excitement when it's time to go back. started it here. It's just an abstract model of our site visit, and I'm trying to demonstrate like mixing materials. And I am just gonna pour this hot wax over my floral wire and see what it does or how it melts together. It'll just dry really quickly. And I'm not planning to use this cup again. Let's see if I can. It's kind of already dry. I mean, I'm sure it's not totally dry, but anyways. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna make it a little less round. Okay, and then we're gonna pour on that side. There we go. That's all of it. That was fun. Just getting hot wax on my finger. It's not that hot, but let's see, what if I wanted to try and get some on the metal, but I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, and that's so I made 2 abstract models. This one, I'll show my husband and see what he thinks. My other model is this brick that oh shoot, I was gonna pour some of these on top. Oh well. Anyways, I found this outside and I wanted to demonstrate kind of like nature taking over. And so I just put on some moss all around it. And so this is my other abstract model. She was really ruthless.
You have, that's your cup right there.
We're just living there.
Really. Till Ken.
Says
I'm gonna give you your jacket.
Your yellow jacket.
Yeah, stuff. It's good to. I think it's good, anyways, to kind of give it a shake.
Yeah, it says "Do not shake" on the bottle.
Oh, it does.
Just kidding. That's it.
Rub that into the tops of your hands.
I'm trying to glue, like, first I was trying to strip a paper to kind of glue the general form of our building, and then this is supposed to be a section view of it going down, but unfortunately the concrete is not taking the glue, so I know that it took this moss glue. Actually, yeah. I think I used a different moss than this one, but I'm hoping this one will stick, and then I can glue my form on top of the moss. So far that's not working. Maybe I'll try the wooden dowel and just show like sections, but the wood is not going to the dowel either. I might just have to, also, this is supposed to be presented today. And then I have to make 2 this morning, so I'm gonna chop up some more of the candle wax, and I'm gonna try to make another one of these forms with kind of the candle wax representing water. I'm gonna try to have it go down and see how that works. Up here, so hopefully it'll kind of drip down this aluminum that I folded under the model, and then I have some on the ground just in case it will drip, but, and that is supposed to represent water, so we'll see how that turns out. It's currently melting in the microwave, the candle wax. This moss, which has a sticky adhesive, and it worked last time, so I will try that out. This is mostly melted. Let that dry. Actually, I'm not gonna like this. I already know it. I'm gonna have to Google how to get glue to dry to cement. I'm gonna use glue on this. And I'm using two porous materials. Oh God. Why? We're just gonna have to glue on this big piece of moss on top. Okay. Okay, about to start making the next model. And I'm gonna use this tile that I found at Habitat for Humanity to start off with.